Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Saket. In this particular video, we are going to discuss about workflow of a machine learning model. So before moving on, a small request to like and share this video. And if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe it. You can also hit the bell icon to get all the notifications of my latest videos. So let's get started. So in this video, we are going to discuss about workflow of a machine learning model. So whenever you make a machine learning model, then you have to follow a certain path or certain procedure to make a machine learning model so that you can get a good accuracy score and you don't get any kind of errors in it. So first of all, we need a raw data for our machine learning model. So we cannot use this raw data directly into our machine learning model. We have to do some kind of modifications on this raw data because our raw data might contain some kind of null values in it, so we have to fill up those null values. So such kind of modification is done by data preprocessing. So the second stage is data preprocessing. So data preprocessing is very important as we cannot use the raw data directly into our machine learning model, because if we use that raw data, then our accuracy score will not be good and we can also get some kind of errors. So now let's move forward. So after data preprocessing, we have to split our data into two parts. This is called train test split. This is very important because this is the base of our machine learning model. We will provide some training data to it and we will perform this machine learning model on test data. So we will split our data into two parts, like we are splitting the training data into ratio of 80% into training data and 20% into test data. So now let's move forward. So once we have trained our machine learning model, so our machine learning model is ready now. So it's a complete machine learning model is made and we can test our machine learning model on any other new data. So now let's move forward. So as now our machine learning model is trained, we will train our machine learning model on a new data. So our new data is actually the when we have splitted our data into two parts, the test data is our new data here and we will train our machine learning model on this new data. So we will get our predictions which are required for this machine learning model. So if the accuracy score on the required predictions is good, then we can say that our machine learning model is very good because its accuracy score is very high. But if our machine learning model accuracy score is not good on the new data or on the test data, then it is said that our machine learning model is not good. So we have to make our machine learning model such that our training accuracy and test accuracy both are good. So I hope that you would have understood everything up till this point of time. So now let's move forward. So now we will study data preprocessing into more depth. So first of all, we have to learn about label encoding. So what is label encoding? So label encoding is basically converting the labels into numeric forms. So let me just explain you this into with some kind of example. So let's consider that we have to predict whether a person is diabetic or non-diabetic. So we can change this label into numeric forms. Like if the person is diabetic, then we can represent it as 0. And if the person is non-diabetic, then we can represent it as 1. So basically it is a classification problem. So label encoding is very helpful because computers always understand numeric forms better than labels. So let me just explain you label encoding with coding. So let me just open my Colab in my browser. Now we will start the coding section of this video. So let me just show you which dataset we will use for label encoding. So here you can see that we have taken car dataset for this purpose. So let me just show you how this dataset look like. So let me just open my notepad. So here you can get an overview of this dataset. So here you can see that different rows and columns are here. So the columns here are car, name, year, selling price, and etc. You can see that there is another column here, fuel type. So in fuel type there are petrol, diesel, CNG. So we will convert these labels, these petrol, diesel and CNG labels into numeric forms. So we will give or assign petrol as 0, diesel as 1 and CNG as 2. So let's get started with this. So let's get start with this coding section. So let me just import the libraries which are important. So let me just type it, import pandas library. So I hope that you would have known about what are pandas libraries. So I will not go into the depth of these libraries. So let's run this code. So let's move forward. So now we will convert this dataset into pandas data frame. So let me just write a particular variable pd dot read csv. So now let me just copy path it. So now let me just run this. So the code is perfectly running. Basically, I'm just converting this data frame into pandas data frame, and I'm just loading it into another variable car dataset. So now let me just show you how this data frame looks like. So let me just print the first 5 rows of this data frame. So car dataset dot head function will give us the 5 rows of this data frame. So let me just run this. So here you can see that the 5 rows are here, and here you can see that fuel type column also. So we will just work on this column. So let me just type the further code. So now let's see how many rows and columns actually are there in this data frame. So let me just type the code. So car dataset dot shape. So shape will give us the total number of rows and column in this particular data frame. So here are 301 rows and 9 columns. So I hope that you would have understood up till this point of time. So now let's see that there are any null values or not in this particular data frame. So let me just type the code. So here is the error. Oh, I forgotten to put parenthesis here. So here you can see that there are no null values in this particular data frame. So let's move forward now. So now let me just print the total number of now we are going to print the number of cars which are using petrol, diesel as their fuel type. So let me just print those. Let me just type the code. So printing car dataset dot fuel type dot value count. So now let me just run this code. So here you can see that the total number of cars which are using petrol as fuel type are 239. Total number of cars which are using diesel as their fuel type are 60, and CNG are only 2. So you can see here the cars which are using petrol, diesel and CNG as their fuel type. So now let me just move forward. So now we are going to convert these labels into numeric forms. So let me just type the code, then I will explain you. So car dataset dot replace. So replace function will just replace those labels into numeric forms. So here we are using fuel type. Always keep in mind that you are typing the correct letters, because if you are typing the lowercase or uppercase, if you made any kind of mistake, then you will get error. So keep in mind, because this is case sensitive. Now we are converting petrol into S0, diesel into 1, and CNG into 2. So now the code is, so now let me just run this. So now the code has perfectly run, and you can see that we have converted petrol into 0, diesel into 1, and CNG into 2. So now the let's see that what changes we have applied here are not are appearing or not. So let me just type that code again. We will use the head function again to see that whether our change is made or not. So here you can see that the fuel type column is there, and our labels have converted into numeric forms. So petrol has converted into 0 and diesel has converted into 1. So we have successfully converted our labels into numeric forms. So that's it guys, that's for all for this video. I will be making more such videos on data preprocessing. Actually I will be making a complete series on workflow on machine learning model. So stay tuned guys, thank you very much.